Hello Year 7, I'm just going to talk through this first lesson a little bit. So there's two documents that you need. One of them is this, which is the worksheet that I'm going to talk through, but there's also a PowerPoint that has some definitions and some bits of information that you'll need to complete this worksheet. So do make sure you read through that first and keep it open while you're working. So the first thing to do is to just define what weather is and define what climate is, basically how they are different. So there's a little video that explains it, or there's also some definitions written on the PowerPoint. Question 2, what is a microclimate? You just need to find the definition of the PowerPoint and write it up there, preferably in your own words. Now the main task is what impact do certain things have on microclimate? So basically, how do trees affect the climate of an area? How do buildings, slopes and so on? So how it affects the microclimate. So for trees, an example, what you want to write in here is the fact that trees cause shade, which can lower the microclimate, okay, and then in here why it causes this effect, all the trees block out the sun, which means that the temperature is lowered. Buildings, okay, so it's stuff to do with the wind tunneling effect and also the fact that the buildings can radiate heat as well. So how it affects it, does it make it hotter, does it make it colder, does it make it windier, does it block the wind, and why that then happens. Okay, so that's how you fill in this sheet here. Now this bit is a little bit of maths here. And I just want to talk you through where the examples are, so make sure you read all of this. But basically, we did a microclimate investigation around Rydale School, so this is the data from last year, and what you need to do is work out the average for each of these. Now the one at the top in red has been done for you, and this is the working, so you can use that to help you. But essentially, you're working out the mean, so you add up every one of these, and you can use a calculator. So add up these and then divide them by the total number, which of course there is 8. Okay, and you should get an answer that looks similar to these numbers because they're all around the same area. If you get something like 40, you've done something wrong. It should be something in the 20s. Okay, so you do that for temperature. Make sure you always put your units in there, which is degrees C, and then you need to do the same for wind speed. Okay, now what we're going to be doing is picking a site which is the best for a bench. Okay, so we want somewhere that's hot and we want somewhere that's not very windy. So you need to find the site that has quite a high temperature but also quite a low wind speed. So it might be that you find site 2 has a lowish wind speed and a highest temperature, and that would be the one that you've chosen, and you need to say why. Okay, so that's quite a tricky bit that at the end, but if you have a go, and we will do things like this at school later on anyway. So hopefully that helps. Like I said, make sure you've got the PowerPoint open, help with these. Remember that these boxes, that's what it does is make it hotter, colder, windier, less windy. Why it causes this effect. Does it cause shade? Does it cause wind tunneling and that kind of thing? Okay, so good luck with that.